Small talk, the same old babble. Whether you're bumping into somebody you know in line at the store, or you're stuck talking to your ex's new squeeze at a mixer, small talk is basically a conversational reflex. And I should say, there is nothing really wrong with it in practice. After all, even though it's obligatory, it's still at least generally friendly. Friendly is good. But what are we really doing with it? What is it we're actually saying to each other? Well, nothing. Not really. Sometimes it opens the door and leads to a better, more enriched discussion, but small talk, by and large, can be little more than a glorified verbal handshake. Like when you meet somebody you've never met prior and you know nothing about, you talk about something you're guaranteed to have shared, so perhaps the weather. When you're forced to interact with somebody who you might know but have little in common with, maybe you talk about your mutual friend's wedding you both attended 5 years ago. When you're at the pub and there's only one other person around, well, be prepared to talk about the game. Again, there isn't anything wrong with this little social tick we all share, and I don't want to upset the apple cart on this. Well, maybe I do. Just a little. Because the thing is, these micro conversations we have are just so often automated and empty and repetitious. Yes, it's hot out. Yes, so-and-so is a nice guy. Yes, the Maple Leafs are hot garbage. I get it. I've heard it, and I've said it 100 times and over again. It's like we're stuck in a feedback loop. And what's worse, these common topics we fall into whenever we're hung up on what to say to somebody are truly social lifesavers. I mean, it's not like we can just stand there and say nothing. Don't be weird. And nobody wants to hear intensely personal stories from somebody they barely know, or don't have 20 minutes to stick around and unpack it with. We need our default topics. But have we considered how to reinvent them? How to improve on something we're so familiar talking about that it's almost as involuntary as blinking? Identify and consider. Identify that you're currently present in a conversation where you're going to prattle on about absolutely nothing with someone while they do it to you right back. Then take a pause or a breath and consider how you can make what you're saying a little more worth hearing. Examples? Hot out today or what? Oh yeah, supposed to cool down this weekend though. See, that's boring. Instead, hot out today or what? I felt like one of the volcano people. I swear to God, I was ready to see if I could cook a chicken on the sidewalk. Girlfriend stopped me. See? Better. Let's do another one. Let's pick on the Leafs. Leafs, eh? Blew another season. Oh yeah, overpaid bums. They should trade what's-his-name and fire the coach. Oh gee, what a deep introspective analysis. Ick. Instead, Leafs, eh? Blew another season. Yeah, but I'm okay with it. No, seriously, I fear for the implications of our universe if they actually did win. Might tear a hole in the fabric of reality itself. Losing was probably for the greater good. I'm sure of it. Same sentiment, but more engaging, and a bit funny. So you can see that if small talk doesn't act as an icebreaker to build a more robust conversation, at least it might be good for a chuckle or a fun perspective on a topic. And believe me, the effort here is minimal. A half second to think about something to say rather than blathering out a push-button response is all you need. And you will get better and better at it the more you do it, just like sharpening a knife. Practice might not always make perfect, but in this case, it will make things more interesting.